Day 2 on the Great Victorian Rail Trail. So I'm leaving Alexandra this morning. I made some real friends here. I love this place. I'll be back. And I've got to get to Tallarook. It's quite a long ride, and today is going to be even hotter than yesterday. It's going to get up close to 40 degrees. And I'll be going through a lot of wooded areas, of course. And the weather forecaster this morning said there was a possibility of dry lightning. Oh, thank you. All right, well, I'm stocked up with water, and I've got to take the long climb out of Alexandra. See you later, Alexandra. See you next time. Well, I repacked the bike, so I got rid of most of the rattling, which is good. I think I'll be climbing for the first hour of my journey today. So I've got my bike set onto the lowest power setting, because there's no use burning up all my battery power on the climb. Okay. Well, look at that. Some little tiny horses. On a day like today, when there's such fire danger, it's not a bad thing to be near the road. Yeah, I'm glad of it today. Ah, the morning light. I'm back on the main rail trail, heading west. So, yeah. I'm not sure where the next town is. I'll look it up on the map soon. But I'll take you down to this signpost here. Every kilometre on the trail is marked. And this tells me that it's the Great Victorian Rail Trail, and that it's 57 kilometres from Mansfield. And if I include the 30-kilometre round trip to Alexandra, well, I've done about 90 k's, I suppose. Beautiful morning. I'm trying to get some miles covered before the heat of the day really kicks in. Lots of wild raspberries everywhere. I've had a bit of I say raspberries, blackberries. I picked a few, they're delicious. Ever onward. And some thistles. Gee, it's amazing, amazing country around here. That's every cyclist's favourite sign, I can tell you. And there's a lot of that between here and my destination, Tallarook. So thankfully, I'm going to get a long, slow downhill ride. Brilliant. What we have here is an Australian echidna. Hey little fella, come on, show us your face. Eh? Hey, mate. Get a little closer to him. Hey, buddy. So he's foraging for ants. Ah, there's a little look at his face. Ah, he's not frightened at all. They're quite rare these days to see, so I feel quite blessed. See you, matey. That's the Goulburn River. It's hard to believe that this is the same river that I was fishing with Bordeaux a couple of weekends ago, so far away from here in Shepparton. But yeah, here she is, the same river, and she's flowing beautifully. Yeah. Oh, look out for that. It is tempting to go for a fish, but I need to make good time before the heat of the day kicks in. Well, here comes a bit of history. A train tunnel. I'm going to take my sunglasses off. Wow, it's so cool in here. Dale! Oh, wow. Ah, lovely little ride. Fantastic. Well, I'm just passing through the town of Yea, spelt Y-E-A, so yay! Yeah, I've got to just keep going, try and make some good time. The wind's picked up a little bit, and wind and heat, it can be deadly, so let's just keep going. Ah, a very creative farmer using his hay bales to make a Santa. Good on him. The rail trail is smooth and lovely to ride on. I've only got about 35 kilometres to go, and that'll be the end of the Great Victorian Rail Trail. It's all coming to an end rather fast. But it is an exhaustingly hot day. Let's ride! Woohoo! So much downhill that my first battery, I think it got me about 45 kilometres before I needed to swap it out. That's pretty damn good. And basically, I'm just cruising downhill without using any battery power at all for a lot of it. So thank you, Jenny, for talking me into starting the rail trail at the other end. It would have been a pretty hard slog going uphill all that way. Alright. Oh, the wind is picking up. There's a beautiful river flowing down there. And so that's the Goulburn River again. And these hills are littered with massive boulders. Makes you wonder, how does something end up there like that size? It's crazy. Also, there's a distinct change in the weather. It's becoming more humid. And just a hint of some clouds coming in now. There's no chance of rain, but there is always that chance of a lightning strike. And that's what terrifies everyone around here, including me. So I'm just going to keep on going. It's not too far to go now. I'm guessing it's about maybe 15 or 20 k's. Alright, see you soon. Just massive boulders everywhere. Well, I made it. This is the end of the rail trail, Tallarook. I've got a bit of time to kill. I think I'll go and get myself a beer in town and figure out whether I'm going to try to ride a bit further on before meeting up with Jenny, or whether I just hang tight somewhere out of the heat. This rail trail has been an absolute pleasure, and I fully recommend it to anybody that wants to do something a little different. It's a lot of fun, full of great facilities. Here we are, Tallarook. Well, it turns out the pub here in Tallarook is closed, so I've decided to ride my bicycle down the freeway, go to Broadford, be a bit closer for Jenny to pick me up as well. So bought myself a nice cold water. Oh, it was great. And let's hit the road, get to Broadford. In Australia, you can ride a bicycle on the freeway. It's a bit noisy, but you do have a really lovely big wide shoulder to use, the emergency stopping range. And I actually feel very safe on the freeway. Anyway, I'll travel down this freeway for 12 kilometres and then we'll be in Broadford. Oh, thank God, Broadford pub is open. I've just arrived and Jenny just called me. She's in town all ready to pick me up. So I literally had about 10 seconds to order my beer before she called. Great timing. Well, that's the end of this trip. I'll do one more video to finish up as I'm packing the car with Jenny. Well, I forgot to take a video of Jenny and I packing the car, but I'm happy to report that I'm home safe. And I got home, I had a cold shower, fell into my bed and slept for 12 hours. I've got to say, I feel exhausted and refreshed by my journey all at the same time. And I'm already looking into where I'm going to go to next. I think I'm addicted to this lifestyle. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for following me and being with me on my journey. It means the world to me.